Hell yeah, I went to get my hair done today. I got my Whitney Houston popping. This is what I call Whitney Houston. This type of curl. This is what I call Whitney Houston. My motherfucking. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, that's what the fuck I did. I went and got my motherfucking hair done today. I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm tipsy. But it doesn't mean that I can't converse with y'all. So get y'all motherfucking sippy cup and let's get it fucking popping. Now, I got mad shit that I want to say. First of all, one of the things that I wanted to say was I am very passionate about healing. I am very, very passionate about healing because it has, excuse me, this is some bullshit. Excuse me, seriously. This come to my attention that a lot of our people, black people, need healing from so many traumas that went on in our life. And the whole shit about me doing this channel was because I wanted just to promote that. Just to promote saying, listen, you are not responsible for all the trauma that has happened in your life, but you are responsible for healing. And you need to be able to heal so that you can get to a better place mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You get what I'm saying? So I push this fucking channel and shit about healing, but here's one of the issues that I'm having. I am not a professional to a degree. I'm only a professional in my life. I'm the CEO of my life. However, I'm very passionate about healing, and I don't want to have to necessarily worry about my delivery because the whole point of me talking with y'all or talking shit with y'all or whatever is just to be able to get the point across. So I need for y'all not to get y'all panties in a bunch. I need for y'all not to be feeling some type of way about my delivery because it's ultimately it's the message that I need for you to get across. If you're upset about my delivery, then 9 times out of 10 it's because you're triggered. And if you're triggered, it has absolutely nothing to do with the delivery, but you're instead trying to point out me or blame me or use me as a scapegoat because you're fucking triggered. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Now, mind you, I don't hold a professional title, like I said, but I need for you to understand that when I'm speaking and I get passionate and I get loud and I get emotional, I need for you to not take that shit personal. And if it affects you, Wiz, or you take it personal, like I'm talking to you, I can't possibly be talking to you individually about your situation, but I'm talking to you because I just need for you to get the point. Like for some reason, a lot of fucking people don't get it unless you straight up raw with it. And sometimes when you straight up raw with it, the emotion comes with it. Like I'm a woman and I am emotional, and nobody out there in fucking YouTube world is going to make me feel the type of way about those two things because I am a woman and women have emotions. And I definitely am emotional about healing because not only is it a conversation that needs to be had amongst our people, but it's also something that we really need to take serious and embark on. Like this shit is serious because the generations before us didn't have the necessary tools to be able to do it. It is fucking up to us so that the generations after us could follow behind us. I mean, damn, this is a motherfucking um following ass type of damn, it was just on the tip of my tongue. But this is a type of society where they like to follow everything and everything is trending, right? So not just lift your own personal vibration, but we can lift the vibration of our people as a whole if we create a space for them to let them know and understand that listen, it's not easy, but you gotta heal and you gotta work on healing, and that's the only way that you can progress forward in life is to heal and be able to get past some shit, close some chapters, move forward. That's the only way to really begin living your best life and to begin to be in this state of success. You understand what I'm saying? This is how so many people, when we look at them, they appear to be successful and they appear to be happy because they're successful. And then you hear these crazy events that happen, like maybe they committed suicide or they're suffering heavily from depression. And that's because success doesn't necessarily correlate with healing and happiness. We all have our own fucking coping mechanisms when it comes to dealing with trauma. Some people, like what I was doing at one time, you just totally dive yourself into work. That's all the fuck that I knew. I would work, and fucking work. And I did not complain not once. Now I'm in a different space, I complain. But at the time, I did not complain not once because it distracted me away from the pain. And I felt at the time that the distraction would somehow subside over time if I just kept myself busy. That's not the fucking case. Okay? And so I know I may be jumping around a little bit all over the place, but I got my sippy cup. I'm sipping, and this is not a professional channel, but this is a channel to as though I'm saying to y'all, like, y'all my people, and I'm kind of having a conversation with y'all, and there's no way that I should have to feel like I have to just be one way because I don't want to offend you. I'm not trying to offend you, but you should know that shit. And again, if it don't apply, let it fly. So if there's any type of way that you're offended or you're triggered, then that means you got some work to do. And you need to stop looking outward of yourself. Stop pointing at other people. Stop blaming other people, using other people as scapegoats for whatever the fuck is triggering you. And you need to get down in that motherfucking war room with the Creator, with God, with Allah, with Spirit, with the universe, with the ethers. You need to get up in there and you need to comb through some of that shit. Cause this is when I say get up in there, the war room, baby. That's a dark place. That's a dark place. You gotta visit your dark side. You gotta visit what it is that triggers you, so that you can bring it to the light. And when you bring it to the light, it doesn't mean that you gonna forget about it. It doesn't mean that you forgive the person for whatever travesty they may have caused you. But it does mean that you forgive yourself for carrying that heavy weight for so long, and it exhausted your spirit. It exhausted your mind, and it made you think, like it made your vision blurry. This vision blurry. This vision blurry with your eyes, and the vision of your heart. It made it fucking blurry, so you couldn't really see. So you couldn't be a friend to certain people. You couldn't be there for certain people. You couldn't be in a relationship with somebody that was okay because these type of things was triggering you in the dark. But if you tried and work on it and heal it and bring it to the light, that means that you can't use it against yourself. And no one else will be able to use it against you to make you feel no type of way because it's something that you already dealt with. You did the necessary work to be able to move forward and move past it. And so it doesn't affect you the same way. And therefore you won't be fucking triggered by nothing nobody else say. And you won't be triggered by a thought. And sometimes healing takes a long fucking time. Sometimes healing takes a lifetime. But you're worth that fucking time. Because this is the same motherfucking time that you're pouring into other fucking people that ain't pouring back to you. This is the same fucking resource that you're freely giving to other motherfucking people that they ain't giving it back to you. This is the type of divine blessing that we have to be given this time, that you could be working and doing the necessary work so that you could pour back into yourself, heal yourself, be able to give yourself that resource to be able to get into a better space, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, however you choose to. Some people are now more open to the reception of therapy. I'm not against it. I think you need to really think and consider and then move forward with what is best for you for fucking once. See, a lot of us, a fucking whole hell of a lot of us, in our way of loving, we always did for other people. That was our love language at the time. This was when we was in another space. So we always been there and did things for other people. It is time to do something for you right now. It is time, and then don't fucking feel guilty about it. Don't fucking feel guilty about it. Because you know what? People, right? And I have to keep making this reference. People who hurt you, 80% of the time, make a conscious decision to do so. You understand what I'm saying? So when you decide to do something to help yourself, don't fucking feel no way about it. Because the motherfucker that catapulted you into the healing journey sure as hell had common sense. They had a brain to think. They had the resource of timing to be able to sit and really decipher if that was the best move to make, and they decided to go ahead and do it, not giving two motherfucking cents in hell of how it affected you, or if it would affect you, or even if they thought about it affecting you, they took it upon themselves to say, you know what, fuck it, they'll be okay. This is what's important to me, and I'm gonna do this for whatever point it is that they was willing to prove. So get into your healing space, get into your motherfucking healing journey. And I don't know who the fuck started this rumor bullshit, or how the word got out that, for a healed person is boring. Let me fucking tell you something. And maybe take a fucking mental note. When you are on your healing journey, you are giving yourself a fucking restart button to start everything all over again. This is why I refer to it as my second childhood. Like the famous rapper Nas has a song about. I can't get into the lyrics, and I can't give you the details of the song, but I definitely reference that song because I need for y'all to understand that time is fluid, and because our experiences kind of mold us into the people that we are becoming and who we are supposed to be, these experiences have us in a place to where as though, like, I just feel like it's a second childhood, because now the experiences have us wiser. We have more resources. We have more information. We have better decision making. So it's kind of like we can do better. They say when you know better, you can do better. But we actually can do better because of the experiences that we've had that brought us to date. Gives us the opportunity to make better decisions in the present and in the future. And our decisions that we make presently will automatically affect our future. So why the fuck don't you start your healing process today? So that your future will be better. Your future will be brighter. Your future, you don't even know or have a clue or inkling of a clue, because you've learned how to operate in toxicity, in hurt. You've been moving, um, and people who don't really know you assume that you're doing well, assume that you're doing okay. But we have a large, low vibrational amount of fucking people. So they're quick to judge. They're quick to, and it doesn't even matter their fucking spirituality or their fucking religion. They are quick to judge. They are quick to put you down. They are quick to fucking talk about you. They are quick to always have something to fucking say or feel a certain way about what the fuck you doing. And you cannot worry about that shit. You cannot. Because we have pressed the fucking restart button, and we on our way to our second childhood, to where as though now we know better, we do better, and we can make an honest decision of pure intent to move forward into our greatness. And that's what this shit is about. And I don't understand how the fuck somebody could look at that and say that's boring. If you look at progression, positive progression is boring. That's because you fucking toxic. Positive progression ain't no fucking joke. Let me break it down for you in layman's terms, though. A wise man once said to me, and it stuck with me. So here's for all my hustlers. The wise man said to me, listen, when you're not legit and you're getting fast money, the money's great, but as fast as you could get it is as fast as it's fucking going. So let me tell you what you do. You got to slow up just a minute and figure out another way. The cars that you got, but it's in somebody else's name. The fucking money that you got, but you can't keep it because you got to re-up. The fucking safe that you got is running empty because you trying to help everybody instead of helping yourself. All of that, you got to slow up for a minute. You got to get your mind clear, and you got to think. The hustler is in me. All I really have to do is change my product. And yes, you're going to change your product to legitimacy. And legitimacy ain't fucking boring because you bust your ass the same motherfucking way when that hustler mentality is in you. All you know is I gotta get it because the baby needs shoes, because the rent gotta be paid, because I gotta help my man do something, I gotta help my wife do something. This gotta be taken care of with the house. We trying to move, we building, we got dreams, we got goals. Kids gotta pay for school. Whatever it is that you got going on, when a hustler is in you, it's fucking in you. So you change your fucking product. And your product, once again, is legitimacy. And you're gonna boss your ass the same motherfucking way to make sure it get done because you done already got accustomed to a certain way of living and you don't want to falter from that too much, even though the way that we live in is still survival. But you want to be able to maneuver in another level, on another level of grace, of love, of peace, of prosperity. You don't always want to have to look over your shoulder. You don't want to have to always worry, or you don't always want to have to stress, or beg, or borrow, or steal, or thief, or sell something. And so when you busting your ass the same motherfucking way, even legitimately, that shit is not motherfucking boring. Your time becomes so motherfucking occupied. It's like, damn, ain't shit really changed except the decimal point. But you keep grinding and you keep motherfucking pushing and you stay focused. And the decimal point will start to move back in place the way the fuck it was before. But ain't nothing boring about that. It's better than getting your ass beat. It's better than depending on a motherfucking nigga that's saying one thing and not coming through and not pulling up. It's better than fucking downgrading your manhood to a motherfucking bitch that's disrespectful because she feel like you ain't moving the way she needs you to move. Ain't nothing boring about reinventing yourself. Ain't nothing boring about getting your motherfucking shit together. Ain't nothing boring about motherfucking healing because we getting older. Who the fuck got time to keep going back and forth to jail, going back and forth to court, going back and forth to the fucking visit room, motherfucking money orders, motherfucking Western Union, motherfucking cash at motherfucking, who the fuck got time to be worried and stressing that? Nah, you making a million motherfucking phone calls, motherfucking phone bill going up, this ain't come, that ain't come, you gotta do it this way, you got no, and motherfucking no. And not just that, that shit is toxic, and like Big said, more money, more problems. So why would you stay in a fucking space that you can't heal, that you can't get your mind right? And you cannot fucking heal or get your mind right in a place or a space that made you fucking sick to begin with. And when you take all of that into account, what the fuck is boring about that? Because mentally, it's something that you gotta get through. I could tell you this shit and I can make it sound away, and it sound good. It is good. The get good. But it's not easy when you making adjustments. It's a mental thing. It ain't nothing motherfucking boring about getting your motherfucking mind right. Because your mind, if you don't get your mind right, that bitch will go left. You feel me? I'm just saying. I'm just motherfucking saying. I'm drinking white mixed with orange juice. I like white liquor. I'm not a dark liquor. Although, if it's some top quality dark liquor shit, I might fuck it. So, with that being said, yeah, I'm feeling like cute. Yes, I am. I'm feeling cute. So, with that being said, I'm not even going to keep y'all. I probably held y'all long enough. I'm going to do another live. Oh, no. I'm going to do another video a little later on. Because there's mad shit that, I want to say and different topics that I want to touch. But I don't think it should all be crammed into one video. You know, I'm trying to get my views up, so y'all need to stop. I know YouTube is like a big fucking what you call it? Flea market. YouTube is like a big flea market of different channels and different content and different information, and so I get it. It's a lot out there. I get it. Be cognizant of the information that you take in. We all basically have very, very similar foundations. A lot of us are from the hood. The transition to not just want better and do better could be a very difficult one, because I notice with our people, everybody will root for you to do better until you actually start doing better. Then there's secret competition, there's envy, there's motherfuckers plotting on you. Because then the hood changes its story and says they want you to do better, just not better than them. And so this road to healing could be a bit lonely sometimes. Honestly though, I mean, for me, I don't be lonely. I'm so I'm so relieved I don't feel that. But there are some people that do. And in those times when you feel lonely, I need you to get back to the middle of you and remember why you're doing this shit. And here's why I may get lonely sometimes. Because there's an awakening that's going to be a coming upon your spirit. There's going to be an awakening down to the core of your soul. Once you are awakened to the behaviors of people, discernment, being able to recognize shit on sight. Once you start leveling up in that type of way, it is going to be difficult to be in the company of those people that you recognize that bullshit with, because you're not going to have a tolerance for that bullshit anymore. And it's going to be difficult to remain in that company. So this is where you'll start to maneuver into the alike. And when I say the alike, is people like myself, like you, that's interested in healing, because you know you move with purity. You know that you're really at heart a righteous person. You know you no longer resonate, or have not, or cannot resonate with envy, jealousy, uh, low vibes, two-faced. You know, it's just a lot of low-level bullshit you're not gonna be able to ID with no more. And so you begin, or you will begin, to try to find and interact with people that is on a very similar, if not the same page as you. And these are people who you want to be able to encounter at some time, because those are the people that understand the value of something, the value of a person, of a sincere person, of a genuine person, the value of someone that's real, something real, even if the emotion of it, you know, those are the people you want to be around. But it's going to be a period of time where you're moving away from what you knew, and you're elevating to who you need to be. And that time period between the two can be an alone time. Some people call it loneliness. I don't call it loneliness, because baby, sometimes you need to sit the fuck down with yourself and figure some shit out. How the fuck you gonna figure out what's best for you if you always got motherfucking June and Boone in your motherfucking ear? How the fuck, if you mix it, you all in the mix of everything going on? When the fuck do you got time to sit down and figure out some shit? Your next best move, your next step, what's gonna benefit you, what's gonna benefit your family, how you can elevate, how you could get some shit done. Cause you already know We make $1 out of 15 cents. Because we got that hustler mentality, that hustler spirit in us. And so we sometimes we got to sit down alone and figure some shit out. And it's in those times where God, the universe, are gonna send you messages when you're alone. They ain't gonna send. The only time you're gonna get messages when you around other people, when you in the mix of shit, is when you're in immediate danger and you're not supposed to be in that situation. Then your intuition gonna kick up. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. It happened to all of us. You know what that feeling is like. You know what I'm saying? You get a divine fucking 911 emergency call right in your intuition, like it's time to get the fuck up out of here. Other than that, you have to create a space that is not just comfortable for yourself in your aloneness, but so that when you sit in your aloneness, the Creator can converse with you and give you direction that is clear and concise. And sometimes you have to be alone with that. But always remember, you your own best friend. Like my uncle taught me, and I call him Uncle Dad because I love that nigga. He raised me. You will always be loyal to yourself. You will never tell on yourself. You will never flip on yourself. You will never downgrade yourself. Be two-faced towards yourself. And if you do, then that means that you're possibly depression prone, and that's another story. But don't ever turn on yourself. You all you got at the end of the day. You got this far and you came this far because of you. You and God. Bitch, y'all pressure. You feel me? You and the universe together is pressure. Don't ever fucking let nobody tell you nothing different or make you feel different. Nah, that's bullshit. And because you got to sit down alone sometime and get right with yourself and get right to be able to communicate and commune with your higher self. Ain't nothing boring about that, baby. Ain't nothing lonely about that. That shit is real. So I want y'all to take that. I'm going to say cheers to y'all. I need to come check me out on this channel sometime. I wish you well. I wish you healing. I wish you peace. I wish you complete healing on wherever you are on your journey. I hope that you get over that hump. And the hump that you got over or getting over, I hope that God sustains you so that you can be prepared to get over the next hump. Cheers to healing, baby.